The destiny of a great kingdom rests on the shoulders of a young boy. His name, Brother Bernard. Now, Brother Bernard, tell us, did you really fall in sin, or did you make your bed in it to Netflix and chill? Because every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust. As you lay your bed, that's so you go lie on top. I mean, your friends already call you coach when you call them players. The sister isn't a guitar, but you always play her. You know they coach the Victoria's Secret. You managed to work in church and kept it all a secret. But what you can't solve is the aftermath. 1 + 1 = 1, but add 1 to that. Because you won't find X, but your X will find you when her period is missing and you become a dad. Or a granddad. Because after lust is conceived, she will give birth to sin. And after sin becomes a full-grown, blown, voluptuous woman, she will give birth to death. Now, sister in the Lord, love this. So you would take communion on Sunday morning, then dine with the devil in the evening. As if the bread and the wine is not enough. Sure, you won't wine me? Is that how you were bred? Did somebody mix confusion in your cup? And just because you think that you dine with the devil with a long spoon, that the food no go choke, you joke. He go choke into you. Meanwhile, a group of friends that come together for the sole purpose of being on Colos is called what? A. Colossians. B. A lost cause. C. Bitter Cola. D. Nickelodeon. Meanwhile, whether you are on Colos or on Colossians, know that books will be burnt and books will be opened. One will lead to an early grave and the other will lead to eternal life. One will lead to smoke and the other will lead to incense. It's all about who you bow down to in worship. Because many of us have turned from the creator to the creation for salvation, for satisfaction. Things like alcohol, drugs, sex, and the likes have become our law, our God. And when we feel trapped, we use these things as an escape, and then we get trapped because we use these things as an escape. It's such a vicious, vindictive cycle. First you take the bottle of spirits, then the spirits of the bottle take you. You didn't plan to be an addict, but now you are stacked. What is now a bad habit was only just a thought. You only tried your luck at it, but your luck padlocked, and God rusted. Now you carry more white powders around than the makeup artists because of drugs. Walai. Does the bloods make you feel like a sharp guy, my guy? Or does the volume of loud you take drown out the noises and voices inside? Or do you feel like since nobody makes it out alive, and life in Nigeria is as hard as staring at Medusa, before we leave we could as well get stoned like a Mattia? And sex has become a university of survival. And what you study in each department is called an intercourse. But you never pass, right? Because you're never satisfied. And then you look at the chaos, at your life, at the darkness, at the void, at your foolish father, and then you blame God. You hate him so much so, you become like suicide bombers, self-sabotaging. You set your body on fire so God can burn to ashes. You cut your body open so God can bleed an ocean. You punish yourself so God can feel the pain. Believe me, He does. He did at that cross of Calvary. But I have a question for you. Do you think you can do a better job than God? Do you think you can be a better God than God? Maybe you feel like it's one of those online CEOs and Facebook vendors without CAC registration. Friends, I know you are cross, and at crossroads, but it was for this reason Christ was crucified. Beaten, bruised, battered, betrayed by brothers, abandoned, buried. I know if you're given a chance, you probably will kill God too. But yes, He was a victim of humanity too. He understands what you were going through. He knows your pain. But if God were to wipe out every evil person in this world, the whole earth would be an empty tomb. But yes, an empty tomb. He rose from the grave to free us from the grasp and gravity of sin and death. So sin shall not have dominion over you. For the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwells inside of you. and He quickens your mortal body to the praise and glory of His holy name. So God is not the enemy. God is on our side, and He loves you, and you more than you would ever know. He's not angry at you. He loves you.